How to add products to your online store. Before you create your product listing, you need to create your product brands, options, or attributes first. To add a new product, select Catalog from the left panel, then Products from the drop-down. Select the blue plus icon from the top right to add new. Now you're in the General tab. Enter your product name. Ensure to capitalize each first letter of each word. Enter your product description. A compelling product description provides customers with details around features, problems it solves, and other benefits to help generate a sale. You can also style your description, changing the text style, text size, text color, add bullet points, add videos and links, and so much more. Enter the product meta tag title. The meta title describes what the product is about. This is shown in search engines. For example, when a person is trying to find your products on Google, they will see the meta title. For the meta tag title, you can just copy and paste your product name. Enter the product meta tag description. Meta tag description is a short description of your product. This is also shown in search engines such as Google and Bing. For the meta tag description, you can just copy and paste the first two lines of your product description. Let's go to the Data tab. Enter the product model number, or just create it if it's not available. Enter the SKU or stock keeping unit number. This is optional, or just generate it if you want to create it. Enter the UPC or Universal Product Code, or barcode. This is the number located under the barcode of the product. Enter the product shipping from location. This shows the customers where the item is shipping from. Enter the price in dollars, or dollars and cents with a decimal point. Ensure not to use commas and dollar signs. The system will place these for you. Only a decimal point is allowed. Enter the quantity amount you have in stock is your inventory. Set the minimum quantity. This means the amount the customer has to add before it can be added to the cart and checkout. For example, 3, so the customer has to select a quantity of 3 before it can be bought. We recommend letting this stay at 1. Set the out-of-stock status. This status is shown when a product is out of stock. We recommend setting this to out of stock. For required shipping, leave it at yes. Set to no if you're selling a digital product that is downloadable. Set the date available. With this option, you can choose on which date you want your product to be available for purchase in your store. Otherwise, leave as it is to publish on the current date. Enter the product dimensions, length, width, and height. Set the length class for your product dimensions, whether it's inches, millimeters, or centimeters. Enter the package weight. Set the weight class your package weight is in, whether it's pounds, ounces, kilograms, or grams. Let's go to the Links tab. Enter the manufacturer or brand name. Type the name and select it from the drop-down to set. If it's not there, you need to create it in the manufacturers section. Set the categories for your product. Type the category name and select it from the drop-down to set. If it's a subcategory, add all the parent categories before it. Handbags is a subcategory, so you will need to add bags, which is the parent category of handbags. Also, you need to add fashion, which is the parent category of bags. To know the categories, use the category search tool in Tools from your dashboard. Let's go to the Attributes tab. This section is optional, so it's not needed. These are also called features of your product. To assign attributes, click the blue plus icon to add new. Type the attribute name and select it from the drop-down. If it's not there, you need to create it in the attributes section. Type the attribute description or feature value that corresponds with the attribute or feature name. Let's go to the Options tab. To assign product options, you first need to create them in the Options section. This is optional if your product does not require product options. Type the option name and select it from the drop-down. Required Yes means the customer has to select an option before the product can be bought. Required No means the customer is not required to choose an option. Click the blue plus icon to add the option values. Select the option value from the drop-down. Enter the quantity for that option. These option fields on the right are not required and can be left blank. Select Yes or No to subtract the quantity from your main stock in the Data tab. Enter the increased or decreased by amount for the option. Enter the weight for the option. To explain the price section for options better, for brown I set the price to -$200. So if a customer chooses brown, the price will be decreased by $200 from the main price, so that's $3,300.50. For the option red, I set the price to +$300. That means the price will increase by $300 added to the main price, so that's $3,800.50 as the total price. Now let's go to the Images tab. This is where you assign images for your product. Select the Prufal logo image, then the pencil icon. This is your main image. Now you're in the Image Manager. Create a folder for your images. You don't need to create multiple folders for different products. Select the folder, then click the blue Upload File icon to upload your images. Ensure that your images are at least 500 by 500 pixels, named properly and sequential, and the format is either JPEG or PNG. When you're done, select the image you want to be your main image. To add additional images, click the blue plus icon to add an image. Select the Prufal logo image, then the pencil icon. Select the folder, then select the image to set. We recommend adding at least 6 product images. Review everything that you have inputted. Fields that are not mentioned are not required. Click the blue Save icon on the top right to save. Your product is now pending approval from the merchant team. This normally takes 1 to 2 hours. You should also receive an email notifying you that it's being reviewed. When the review process is complete, you will receive an email notifying you. If it's approved, it will be shown in your products section as enabled and published in your storefront, marketplace, and mobile apps.